Hello, everyone, and welcome back to D&D Oblivion. And if you did not see the last episode, boy, are we in it right now, as you will soon find out.
We aren't.
Well, some of us are in it. All of us were in it for a little bit. Some of us are still in it. So, we were enjoying a night in the Flying Tulip. Our wonderful tavern. And there were some, curious individuals in the tavern who we followed outside of the tavern and got into a little altercation in the alley, which led to some kind of doorway of the portal variety being opened into a strange tower. And some of us went kind of headlong into the tower. Some of us were a little more hesitant, but we all ended up in the tower, which was a very bad place to be, as we discovered. And several of our companions started mindlessly wandering toward the basement dungeon, and some were temporarily incarcerated in the basement. And as we wrapped up last time, Keldrin and Olenius had made it out of the tower, but they were the only ones who made it out. And when we left, they were in the streets, and the rest of their companions were still in the tower. And so we don't have Stavid yet. Stavid will be joining us later, but to start with, we're gonna maybe find out what's happening to Keldrin and Olenius.
And to be clear, Elenius had nothing to do with being out of the tower. Like, I feel like that was glossed over. Maybe omitted by the narrator. Who could say?
Who knows, really, what happened there and what levels of consciousness everyone had when they left the tower.
Yeah.
And keep in mind the last hour and a half or 2 hours of the last episode, that was 1 minute of actual game time. Yeah. It was 10 rounds of game time. So that was a minute of things that were happening there.
It was an intense minute.
It was. There was a lot going on.
And it all started with one bad wisdom roll.
Yeah, I mean, that is one potential starting place for what went wrong.
Like, it would have been fine. Like, if Kater could have made it with his wisdom roll, he would have dragged Elenius out, and that would have been the end of it. Wouldn't have been 2 hours, it would have been 2 minutes, and been like, all right, great. Got the dagger up. But
remember that I believe Olenius didn't. Oh, you didn't make your save.
Elenius did, I didn't.
Right. And Olenius was trying to come get you, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And then he was fighting the...
And then he got attacked by the little...
Rain? Bug? I don't remember what it was.
Poison monster?
The Neogi.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what...
Neogi is bad.
Yeah.
Bad news there.
Yeah, that was not good news.
But yeah, so we're gonna start at the outside the tulip here, and Kater and Stavid are obviously not here, but I think I have to have them on the screen so they can actually see what's going on. Yeah. So
sure.
So they're not actually here; they're just here.
Because they're dead. That's why they're not here.
Find out in the second half of this episode.
We don't know. I mean, this is like the next minute, right? So they're just getting comfy in their quarters right now.
They might not be dead quite yet.
Yeah. So the doorway was right here in front of Keldrin, and it is now, as you can see, it's no longer there. It's gone. You'll have an unconscious Olenius on the ground beside you. And as you look back up and down the street, again, because all this was pretty quick.
Yeah.
There hasn't really been like all of a sudden the town guard and everybody else shows up, because I mean, like I said, it really didn't take that long. But you do turn around and notice that the fella that you had followed out into the street, is laying unconscious against the side of the flying tulip, where the last you remembered and you're looking over your shoulder, Valignant had him in hand, and he was conscious at that point. He's not conscious anymore, though. He's just crumpled in a heap on the side of the on the tulip.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna have to. I'll have to deal with that guy later. If he's still there. But I don't have time to see to that guy right now. Yeah, so I'm gonna start like trying to drag Elenius toward the tulip, like toward the door. I'm not doing it very well, I imagine.
Not one of your better attributes, is what you're trying to say?
No, it's my worst.
But is it your worst one?
It is my worst one. So, as I'm dragging, I'm gonna start shouting toward the tulip, "Help! Someone, please! I could use some assistance, please! Help! Help! My friend!"
Which door?
Huffing and puffing.
Which door?
I'm gonna try to go towards the closest one. Oh wait, is this a door?
No, those are windows.
Okay, and that's like the secret. You probably normally don't go out at door.
Yeah, I mean it's a back door that they would say throw out the refuse and trash at the end of the night, and there probably should be some like refuse and trash and cans and things on the back side of the tulip here. Because this is kind of this is backing up to an alleyway.
Yeah.
You know, didn't fill in the rest of the map, but so you would have that would be kind of your back area here. I mean, it's not like a super dirty back alley. It's just, we're talking about a city that doesn't have a real good way to dispose of trash. So
yeah. I mean, just because that one's the closest, I'll start dragging him toward that back door. Even though I know like regular patrons might not go out there.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody from the tulip is could probably come help me. And I don't think I can't drag him all the way around the front. That's so far.
So I actually, when you get like to here and you're dragging them, you can see like some shapes on the other side of the window here. And you see a face kind of get close to the window because it's not like a super clean window. It's it's not like a modern window. So, I mean, they're like looking out and, and then you hear some commotion inside. And then after a minute or so, you see like Chico open the back door and stick his head out.
Oh, Chico. Yes, can you help? Elenius
what were you about?
Elenius is gravely wounded. Can you help me bring him inside?
Into this establishment?
Yes, can I don't know, is there a room somewhere I can take him? I could get some help and make sure he doesn't perish.
What perish? What happened to him?
I'll explain everything soon. I just need. Can you help me get him out of the street at least?
And you see him look down at like his clothing. Hang on. You see him like turn around and says, Damrod, need your assistance back here. And you see another fella kind of scuttle out, and he says, "Oh, well, good. Glad you weren't busy. Help Keldrin. I'm gonna go
please
do something else." And
oh, Chico. Classic Chico.
That's why he has people.
Right. So Damrod comes out and so.
Yes. Can you please help me get him inside? I need to. Well, I need to make him comfortable and get him some help.
All right, well,
He's
let's
in bad shape.
let's we can't take him. Well, let's take him, and he essentially points to like this table over here.
Table. Sure.
Let's put him in here.
Keep him in the back room.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, Mike. I'll drop you on the table. Yeah. So he kind of helps you hoist him and puts him on the table, and he goes back and he closes the back door, and and then you hear him actually lock. You can hear the lock going on the door, and then he like turns around and looks at you, and he looks down at Olinius. He's not looking good.
No, he's in terrible shape.
You get into like a back alley fight or something?
Well, it wasn't exactly in the alley, I don't think. It's kind of began in the alley, and then it went somewhere else, and then we were back in the alley. But it wasn't your, I don't know, typical, alley dust-up. Far worse.
Oh.
I don't know what to do for him. Can you keep an eye on him for just a moment?
All right.
Oh,
I don't think he's going anywhere.
Yeah, fine. I'll run out to the main room. Is anyone here skilled in the healing arts? Any healers? Please, my friend needs help. Anyone, please?
That's a good question. There's probably somebody in here. I'll put this mysterious person in the red robes over here. So
You're probably a healer.
they kind of look up at you.
Are you trained in the healing arts? Or can you help?
I have some knowledge. Are you injured?
I'm not, but my friend is. He's back here on the table. He's unconscious.
All right. He gets up and comes over.
This way. Lead him through the door.
He'll walk in. Oh.
Can you help him?
Let me take a look at him. What happened?
It's kind of it's a strange story.
Everyone leaves. Go on.
Well, somehow we ended up in a tower, and there was this terrible creature who came scuttling out from the shadows and was fighting my friend here, and I think he may be poisoned. I don't know what it was. I've never seen such a thing.
Was he bitten?
Was the thing? I don't remember. Was the thing biting it? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it bit. I think that's what it does.
It wasn't a stinger.
It wasn't a sting. It was a bite.
It wasn't a stinger.
No, it was definitely a bite. I think it was a clawing, biting thing.
Yes, it was some kind of, I don't know, little monster creature that bit him.
I see. I don't see any noticeable wounds. He's not gushing blood. Suppose we'll need to look further. And he starts to, peel clothing back and start to figure it out. And he finally says, yes, here's the source. And he points to a spot on Olinius's.
What is it?
Oh, it definitely looks like something is bitten. You can see it's all pussy and disgusting.
Is that bad? Can you fix it?
What? How long has he been like this?
30 seconds? Maybe less?
30 seconds.
Maybe not quite that long.
This just happened.
Yes.
Ah. His breathing seems to be at least somewhat stabilized.
That's good.
But I'll see what. And he essentially he does first a medicine check, and he's like, "Oh, yeah, I think he's not dying."
Oh, thank goodness.
I mean, starting to be in better shape. He's a cleric himself, is he not?
Yes, he is.
Well then, in that case, I guess we'll find this die. And I'll roll it. There it is. Hey, puts hands on that's just specifically on the wound, and and Elenius, you have 7, I'll get plus 8 hit points.
8 hit points.
8 hit points.
Whoa.
Look at that. I found the right person to help.
Good to have him in the tavern.
Yeah.
It's a big heal. That's a 16-point swing. I'm not even bloodied.
Oh, there we go.
That's great.
And when you come to, and eyes open up, you see there's a half-elven Mel, clearly cleric-y sort. I'll figure out what god in a moment. And he's obviously has just awoken you.
Oh, you did it. You saved him. You fixed him.
Oh, man. Wait.
We're in the tulip.
We're in the tulip?
Yes, I got you out.
Where's everybody else? Did they survive?
I don't know. I couldn't get everyone out. I was trying to get.
Wait, they're in there?
Yes.
You see him. He backs up.
I was trying to get Malignant to help, and then he ran off down the stairs. I wanted to get. Well, I didn't think we could.
Katera was down there. Of course, he went downstairs.
I didn't think we could get to Katera in time.
Restore me.
I didn't think we could get to Katera in time, so I was trying to get you and Stavid and Malignant out, but I couldn't. I could only get you. And that creature poisoned you, and you fell.
Yeah, that
I'm feeling a lot better now.
feel fine.
I think you're probably a little groggy right now, just from the events of the past minute or so. But yeah,
Right.
otherwise you feel fine. You're just a little groggy.
And as soon as I got you out and back into the alley, the doorway closed.
How do we get back there?
I don't
Do we have?
know.
We need to find those the thieves.
One's
We need
still.
to find the thieves.
One of them's still outside, passed out against the wall.
Thieves.
Yeah. All right. So Elenia stands up,
Wait. Take it slowly.
goes back over to the door.
Y'all actually say that at the same time. Like, take it slowly, like together. You're just calm.
Chantier restored me, and so did you, and thank you. What is your name?
My name is Galarian.
Galarian? That's a great name for a half elf.
That's pretty good. Pretty good name, huh? Yeah. Random name generator came with a good one on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get gold.
And he's wearing vestments of. I think I was going with Eldath actually.
Okay.
Goddess of peace and life and things like that.
That seems like a thing Elenius would
Yeah,
like.
I remembered a half rabbit that was way into Eldath.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
There you go. Probably not related, but
Who knows?
I mean, is this a half rabbit?
it's a half elf.
A half elf. What's the other half?
What's the other half? That's right. It's an elf rabbit, actually.
Yeah.
Half elf, half human cleric of Eldath. See, I think that I'm fine. We just need to get back to our friends and see them safely back here or travel with them. But
Yes.
we are the ones that can make a difference, so all of us should be together.
I don't know how we get back there though. The daggers with Kater took it into the basement.
The dagger didn't open the portal.
The dagger and the woman were there at the opening of the portal, and they're both gone. The woman ran off, and the dagger's inside.
Well, how about the other one? You said there's one unconscious in the alleyway. Why are we standing here then?
Okay. I mean, he's right around the corner, just over here.
Let's get him.
Y'all going out the door, you see Damrod like stuck his head back in. And he you notice he looked around and he's like, I gotta clean up another mess. You hear she as you're leaving. Well, yeah, you get over to he's still crumpled up in the corner. By now you can imagine there might have been, it's not a super busy night, but there's probably been one or two people that have passed by. Probably just saw this guy crumpled up in the corner, thought he was some.
Yep. That's what happens. Go out the door, you stumble around the corner. As far as he made it.
All right. So, but yeah, he's unconscious. He's not dead. He's got a big old welt on the side of his face, right here. Sort of matches like the side of the alleyway, or the side of the building. Yeah.
Malignant kept an eye on him.
Is he dead? Elenius goes over and checks his pulse.
Nah, he's not dead. He's knocked out.
Perfect.
What do we do with him?
Let's get him up to your room. That we can secure that location. And then we can ask him what this is about. We can get some information.
Hopefully he knows something.
Yeah, I'd say that we should take him back to the temple, but I don't know how welcome we'd be there this hour. Or any hour.
Well, upstairs it is then, I suppose.
All right, let's help our drunk friend. We'll go through the front door.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep, just a few too many mugs of ale this evening.
Yes. Does he have a hood?
No, he doesn't have a hood. No.
Do something to obscure his broken up
Yeah,
face.
sort of like lean it on one of us, whichever side is
Oh, yeah.
leaning on one of our shoulders.
Taking him to your room.
Yep, just carry him through the door, and it's as we walk through the. Oh, don't worry, he'll be fine in the morning. Well, he'll probably have quite a headache, I would imagine, but you know, it's Tulip. It's too good. It's hard to stop.
Like, Caldron, drink.
Yes.
Do you want us to drink?
I would love to, but I've got to see my friend upstairs. He's already had quite a few, as you can see. So let me get him settled, and then I'll come back down and drink with you, of course.
Amateurs.
I know I think it was his first time in the Tulip.
All right, don't be too long about it.
I won't be. Save a spot for me.
Oh. You bustle him upstairs. Yep. So now what?
Well,
Good question.
a few of those. What do we do with him so he doesn't get away or fight back when we bring him back to consciousness?
I don't really, not sure. I haven't really done anything like that before. What do you usually do? Tie them up?
I don't usually do this. What if we roll him up in your blanket really tight? I don't have any rope.
Yeah. Neither do I. Maybe. Oh, we could roll him up in the blanket and then maybe use the sheet, like.
Yeah.
Bind his arms.
Yep. No, we can tie the sheet up so that he can't get out of the blanket.
Right. Yes.
You gotta swaddle him like a baby.
Yep. Yeah.
But he's gonna be so snug. He's gonna be sleepy.
Yep.
We got the two wrong characters to do this.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like completely the opposite of what should be happening. Great.
All right, so we do our best.
Yeah, like roll him in the blanket and then
take away his weapon. If he has any weapons, then take those away first. Pat him down and make sure he doesn't have any like hidden weapons.
He had like a club actually, and then he has like almost like a billy club, and then he has like a couple of knives, so you find those easily.
Does he have any clues?
No, does not have. There's nothing on him that's. Who are you? Like that kind of thing.
just don't understand who sent this person here. Make that happen.
I don't understand either.
I don't know if he's going to tell us.
Well, he won't tell us if he's unconscious.
No.
I think that we can have the lights out and then have him sort of face down in the corner so he can't see anything. We can just talk to him without him seeing us. That'll be...
Yes, that'll be very scary.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so we roll him up really tight in the blanket. And then we tie the blanket closed with a sheet. And drag him over to
Dump him in the corner.
the corner of the room, so he's laying in the corner with his face
Like Head in the corner.
Yeah, his head face down in the corner.
So, make a, and y'all can help each other so y'all can figure out how to do this. I'm trying to figure out the appropriate skill for this. I mean, I guess it's a. I don't know what tying some up on a sheet really qualifies as.
I mean, sleight of hand is usually like the sort of like manipulating stuff, working with things.
I could
Yeah.
also do, like athletics.
Or,
I mean, if you were like just
Tying.
binding his hands, certainly sleight of hand would be it. But since you're like tying him up in a sheet,
Does it need a roll? Like it's good enough on its own, I think.
well, it is, but it's more about like how tight do they make?
good is this not?
Yeah. Which I guess then that
Definitely
could
roll him up tight.
right.
Yeah.
How
good
but
is our
let me
sheet?
here put it this way: like I've made a bed a lot with that stupid fitted sheet, but sometimes I still miss on a corner, right?
Yeah.
You know, so if the sheet was trying to get away from me, sometimes it pops out.
Uh-huh.
You know, so whereas I know how to make a bed, sometimes I still fuck it up.
Yeah.
You know, so
And like
that's
yeah. And like I don't tie my bed sheets into a knot very often.
right.
I
So
have some sailing knowledge, so I should have some knot tying knowledge.
all right. Then I think let's call it a
Could also be like a
Survival?
survival.
what you said, Suf?
Could be like a survival,
Oh yeah.
right?
Okay.
Like not tying. I mean, it's not you're not normally doing it with bed sheets, but transferring knowledge.
Yeah, we can do that. I like that. I mean, I guess it's kind of a wisdom roll.
Can you wisely tie him up?
Or is it more?
Can you assist me, or do you have a good survival?
It's not. I haven't spent a lot of time in the wilderness.
Really?
Yes, believe it or not, I generally stay in town.
Uh,
But I can
believe
try
it.
to help.
Yeah, if you can help me,
Sure.
I think that I can evaluate how we do at least. And if we don't do it well, we can try again.
Yes.
We don't have to heal him until we're ready.
How? Oh, well, that's it. We'll figure that out later. Yes, tie him up. Very good.
Okay. All right. So
Survival
you are
is what we
assisting
said.
me. Yep. So there's my survival roll.
Let's see. Did I help? I helped.
I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
y'all feel pretty good about what you've done.
Do they though?
It looks
They feel good about it.
excellent to me.
I think that we have done a good job at what we've done.
I don't think he can get
that's
out
true.
of there.
I mean, look, they were successful at a task. All right.
Yeah. Hey, no, I'm proud of it.
They feel
They would
good.
be very proud.
Yes. They
Whether or
feel
not they're proud of
successful.
themselves.
And
This is
they
the
feel
difference between chaotic good and
moral.
lawful good.
All right, so you have him bound in a sheet,
Hmm.
Yes.
turned away from you in a dark corner.
Yes.
Yep. All right, then I am going to heal him. I can't believe I'm spending a spell slot on this, but here we are.
To wake this guy up.
Wait, didn't I get something for this?
You have a healer's kit, then you wouldn't have to use a spell slot, I believe.
That's what I was looking for. I don't have any tool
Let me
proficiencies.
see. Do I have anything that would help? Like opening my drawers and got like quills and ink and stuff. I don't. Think I really have anything in here that help. Unless you want to write him a nice letter or.
That's all right. I think that we can try this with what we have. Sloon will guide our decisions.
Yes. Or we can just, make whatever decision seems best.
I hope that we do. Says Sloon, grant us a chance to seek knowledge from this man and heal him.
So you're spell slotting to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all right.
Nice big heal.
Yeah.
I only do big heals.
Yeah. Oh. Well, you had him facing away from you, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Like he's on his stomach on the ground.
oh, he's on his stomach. Okay. Like. Oh.
Yeah, like head pushed into the corner.
Yeah. Like his shoulder, one shoulder's on the floor and the other shoulder's on the wall.
Okay. So dark.
Yes,
It is.
It is dark. Tell us, who sent you? Who sent you?
Oh man, I thought it was a bad dream.
No, it is not a dream. But it will turn into a nightmare if you don't tell us who sent you.
I don't. Gilden's over there in the darkness, like basking.
This is great.
Uh,
A lot of fun.
I don't know. It was. I don't know the person's name.
What
I
were
don't
your
even know
instructions? Oh,
it was-
I'll wait till he stops.
My instructions were to go into the flying tulip and draw you out, draw the flamboyant one, the bird man, the preachy guy, and the one who was with him.
To what end?
The end of the alleyway? I don't know.
Why? To get them to go into the tower? What do you know of the tower?
What's the tower? I don't. What do you mean a tower?
The one that your companion with the dagger led them to.
Zestari?
Zestari? Yes, that one.
She pretty close. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but if you want to match
Zestari.
my records, but yeah. She, you gonna kill me?
Not as long as you keep talking.
Hey, what if I stop talking?
Then I'll consider it.
I'm gonna run out of information soon, though.
What do you know about What do you know about Zestari?
I don't know anything. She just. I was instructed to go to her place, and I did, and then she told me what to do.
What do you know about the dagger she carried?
Nothing.
We ask him about her place.
Tell us about Zestari's place.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Where is it? You said you went there to receive your instructions.
No, I didn't.
Where did you meet Zestari?
In the street somewhere.
Your story seems to be changing. Better think carefully about how you answer.
I got hit in the head by a big lizard man.
Yes, he
I
works
can't
for me.
think straight. It works for you? I didn't think he worked for anybody.
He works for me.
He got a job?
Yes.
Did he get a job? He hasn't been here 2 weeks. Can't even speak the language.
He manages just fine. But this is not about him. This is about you and Zestari.
Look. Okay.
I'm gonna pull my rapier out and just poke him just ever so slightly, like between the shoulder blades. If you want to make it out if you're alive, you'll remember more about what you know, and quickly.
And if I tell you, you'll let me go?
Yes, you have my word.
We have others that'll persuade you further if you need persuasion. And Elenius has whispers coming from the wall that's next to his face.
And when I hear the whispers, I'll use prestidigitation to chill the floor under his face, so it feels real cold there all of a sudden. Yeah.
This poor guy. Okay. Look. I was just paid to go to Zestari. She lives over. She has a place over by the docks, and I went there, and she said, all I oh my God, it's so cold. All I have to do is to lead you into the alleyway, and then she would do the rest. That's it. That's all I know. Look, I could take you there, and then you let me go, because I don't know anything else.
You will lead us to Zestari's place?
Yeah, I don't care. As long as, yeah.
If you can do that, you will be free to go.
Yeah. Okay.
We will follow behind you, but you will not turn around.
Okay. Am I wrapped up in a sheet?
Yes.
Okay.
It was in case you needed a death shroud.
No. I don't. No death shroud. This is good enough. Bad enough. This is enough.
Alright, so I guess we can like try to drag him to his feet and like face him away from us,
Mm-hmm.
but untie him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you untie him and he shakes it off.
And I'll switch. I'm gonna put I'll keep a hand on him and put my rapier away, but then get a dagger out and keep it at his back, but keep real close to him, so that like trying to conceal it between the two of us, but keeping the point on him just so he knows it's there.
You don't need to do that. I'm not gonna run.
Insurance.
But it's not necessary. Okay.
This will all be over soon. The quicker you take us to Zestari's place, the sooner you'll be gone.
That's what I'm worried about.
Lead on.
Before I do, can I ask, where are we? So I know where to go from here.
We are in the Flying Tulip.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. Huh. I thought the rooms would have been nicer.
This room is very nice.
I just want to see if Keldrin was going to kill him right there.
Not in
We'll
his
figure it
room.
out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah,
Where are you
I'm not
gonna
gonna make
put
a
the
mess in my room. It's hard to explain. Yeah.
All right. Well, okay.
I don't think that Keldrin wants to kill for good reasons, let alone frivolous reasons.
Yeah. Definitely not.
He might not fight to protect his own life very well.
No, like he would just he would talk his way out of it, or try to.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna try to keep, sort of stay real close, and just get him out of the tulip as fast as possible. And I'll sort of keep my head down and just prod him along real fast so I don't have to answer any questions.
Would you like to make a stealth roll?
Oh boy.
Or
or
that you're gonna be passing by people doing this.
Yeah.
So and you are a kind of a noticeable figure around here.
Noticeable figure. What if I was not trying to sneak so much, but trying to just sort of play it off? Maybe
like a performance or something.
Yeah,
right?
this guy was causing some trouble and I'm just sort of firmly but nicely walking him out of the tavern so he doesn't cause any more trouble.
I mean, that's certainly a way you could do it.
That's what I would like to try to do.
Okay. Let's roll and see how well. All right. Yeah.
We're doing great at this.
We are. We're so good at this.
Yeah.
Are we bad guys?
We're just the perfect people to do an interrogation. All interrogations don't require waterboarding. Sometimes you just need ominous whispers and a little cold sheet.
Yep.
Yep.
A little minor magic goes a long way.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. So you are kind of prodding this figure in a performance kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
What's Olinius doing?
What is there to do? I think he's just following.
Yeah, and just like kind of keep, kind of try to help me keep everything obscured that's going on here.
Yeah.
Like stay close.
I'm gonna aid Keldrin.
And you're gonna aid Keldrin in his performance?
Yes.
All right. Let's see how well you aid him. I mean, he's performing pretty well, but let's see how well.
Oops, 12.
All right, yeah,
12's good enough to aid.
yeah, absolutely, yeah. You're playing the
Now you can go for a crit if you want.
Yeah.
Do what?
You can go for that crit now if you want.
Yeah, let's see. Do I? Ooh. We got better.
Better.
Yep.
Yeah, you're
In those Michael Jordan numbers now.
Yeah.
yeah, you're playing the actor and the supporting actor role well here.
Yep.
Yeah, so you come out and they some folks do see y'all and they're like, oh,
I'm trying to encourage them to not say our names.
Yeah. And I'll like give him a quick nod, like this guy's trouble. I'm getting him out of here.
You said, oh, look at that. Have you ever seen him? Have you seen him do that before? No. Maybe he got a hold of the bottle early tonight. Who knows, You start whispering, and
Oh, good.
I'm gonna keep ominous whispers going on in his ears to obscure anything that happens to be being said in the bar.
Okay. Yeah. And he's
Having a really bad night. He's having a really bad night.
And he's walking slowly, partly because
There's a dagger.
still trying to get his bearings, but also he's got his daggers back, and he doesn't know what's going to happen. Now he's got whispers in his ear. So yeah, he's looking around. But yeah, so you get outside the tulip, and you're back on the street, and it's across the city. It's at the docks.
Well, then you will do well to walk with haste.
Okay. He starts walking.
Good. Yeah, just keep
Some
him,
points.
keep him going.
At some points, he kind of turns into a little bit of a trot.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that fine?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, he starts trotting a little bit.
Yeah, we can go for a little jog with him. We'll be fine.
Yeah. So he takes you over to the docks, which I didn't really make a new page for this, so we're gonna go back to the docks because I like the docks page,
Oh yeah.
not the. And you guys are all still on the docks, but you're actually not on the docks. So.
Right.
Hang on a second. But he takes you over to one of the there we go. He takes you over to it's not like actually beside, it's like kind of more back in this direction to one of these places back here. And by now it's, because this was like early evening, so we're probably pushing, I don't know, probably 8 o'clock by now in the evening. He stops in front of one of these buildings and is so you're not gonna kill me, right?
Is this
This
the
is
place?
where she lives.
Yes, she's I met, well, I met her up on the 3rd floor. And as you look at the building, it's kind of like an apartment building. So five stories as you kind of look at it. So it's a pretty decent sized building. This is the 3rd floor. The second door on the right as you come up. He points to like an entryway. Like that entryway, there's some stairs up, and then second door on the right.
I'm gonna make so I'm gonna press the digitation again, and I'm gonna tell him as I do it, look down. And I'm gonna briefly make, I don't know, some kind of like arcane looking symbol, something in like draconic, like a draconic letter, appear and like glow red on his like chest for a moment and then fade. I have marked you. If you are deceiving us in any way, I will find you.
I know. I'm not. There's no deception.
I
None.
hope not, for your sake.
No. Third floor. Second door on the right. She's there. Well, I don't know if she's there. That's where we met. She might not be there.
That does not matter. You have done what we asked.
And our business is done. Now run.
Which way?
Go.
I don't know, whichever way you want.
Yeah, he takes off running.
Yeah. Oh man, we nailed it. I've never done anything like that before. I was so excited.
Yeah. This is what the Justice Bringers of Home must feel like.
Yes.
So we've got our lead. 3rd floor, second door on the right.
Yes. Hopefully, I don't know if I want her to be in there, but hopefully there's something in there that will help us.
We'll find out soon.
Suppose we should head up.
Yes.
We'll start making our way up the way
Sure.
our new friend told us.
Your new friend.
Yep.
We didn't even get his name.
Who cares?
His name was unimportant.
Yep.
The worst part is he had a name from the beginning.
Yeah.
He wasn't one I even had to make up. He had one from the beginning, and you guys never even bothered to ask him. The poor
We
devil.
didn't. It was unimportant. He was unimportant.
Yeah.
He was
That's how much he didn't matter to us. We didn't even ask for his name.
Do we seem like the kind of people who would ask for names?
I guess not.
Yeah.
We just had maybe the most successful interrogation we've ever had in D&D ever.
Wow.
It
We
helps
were.
when you got a
Oh,
charisma
man.
character.
You're gonna have to go back and watch it when it's on YouTube. It was.
It was great.
Nice.
We're.
Yeah, that's the hard part. We normally don't have charisma characters, so we have like tough characters trying to do intimidation, and then it's like, well, you rolled and failed because you're not charismatic. You're just really scary looking, and that's not the same.
Yeah.
I don't want to be rude, but I was to say that's not a high bar. I feel like we're not historically great at that, but
They did
I
well.
look forward to watching that.
We're not, but we were just historically great at it.
Good.
I mean, it did help that they started with an unconscious,
We could set the scene pretty well.
Yeah.
All right, let's get up there.
All right. So yeah, following the directions he gave us and heading up to the 3rd floor.
Yep. stairs, third floor. It's a modest place. It's not lower class. It's not upper class. It's kind of right there in the middle. And you can tell like these are decent sized apartments. Nothing to get super excited by. But you figured very common people could not live here. But yeah, so you go up to the third floor. You find the second door on the right. As I said, it's evening, so it's dark. I mean, obviously you can see some candle lights coming from under some doors. You come to that particular door, and you don't see anything from the outside. Like, it is dark.
Okay. Can we like hear anything from inside that?
She's not here yet. We went straight from the bar back to here. It's unlikely that she has returned yet, even if she wanted to return.
Yes, hopefully when she ran off, she went far enough away that won't be back for a while. We go in, do what? Have a look around.
It might be trapped.
Good point.
If you open it and get trapped, I can heal you. But if I open it and get trapped, you cannot heal me.
No, not at the moment. I can't. So, I suppose. Be ready. Case. Well,
Lennius will back off like 30 feet.
Back down the hallway.
Yeah.
and once he stops backing up, I'll try to open the door.
It is locked.
I thought so. I thought I was gonna have to pick this lock. But I'm not too bad at that. So I'm gonna try to pick this lock. Yes. And I do have thieves' tools.
Ooh.
Because, you need those sometimes. So, a little sleight of hand. And I can add my proficiency bonus from the thieves' tools. Right, from being proficient in thieves' tools.
Yeah.
So 19.
19.
Yep.
Yeah, you take a minute and you hear a click.
Ah, yes, there it is. Put the thieves' tools away and get ready, Elenius. Swing the door open.
It opens, and it's dark, and nothing happens to you. You have dark vision.
I mean, don't we all? Yes, I do.
That's right. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So I mean, you see like the shadowy forms of it's an apartment. There's a nice little open area that you're coming into, and then there's a bed off to the side. There's like a little kitchen area off to the other side. A little opening straight ahead. But you don't see anybody. But it's fairly clean.
Look back down the hall. Empty.
So, walking behind him. How empty is it?
It is. So obviously somebody lives here. So I mean, you find like a couple extra pair of clothing, you know, some couple pots, you know, cups, you know, things like that. But like, you know, there's a small little desk. You know, you rifle through the desk. There's nothing in there. And you don't find like a chest or anything like that. So it's pretty bare as far as that's concerned. The bed does look like it's been, well, actually no, the bed does not look like it's even been slept in.
Have they been things? Have any things been stored inside of the bed?
You know, like going underneath it and
Yeah, feel around.
No.
All right, looking around for any sort of little hidden compartments, floor, ceiling, walls.
And I'll kind of do the same with the desk, sort of feel around on the bottom side of the desk, along the sides, see if there's anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, you do a thorough search and you don't come away with like, I mean, there's nothing hidden in here as far as you can find. And in the drawers themselves, they're empty.
Check the closet.
Yeah, like I said, there's a couple extra pair of clothing, extra pair of boots, you know, a coat. You know, go through the pockets. You know, don't find anything that's useful, you know. Otherwise, nothing hidden in like the top of the closet or anything like that.
What if we are hidden in the closet?
Perhaps. I'm going to stay like near the doorway. Are you suggesting we wait for her to return?
Yes.
I better lock the door then.
Yes.
Is there any kind of like mechanism on the inside, or is it just like I'd have to have a key, so I need to like pick it back to locked?
Yeah, you would need to go back and like pick it back from the other side.
All right.
It's
So
not fancy.
Close it and try to relock it from this side. I bet it'll be fine. Yep, knew it.
Oh, man, you locked it back better than it was locked.
Yeah,
You are too locked.
It's the same as having a key at that point, isn't it?
All right, so you have it locked and then closed, so you know it's back in the position that it was when you arrived.
Yep.
And what's our plan from here?
Yes, what will we do once she arrives? If she arrives.
When she arrives, then I will, once she moves through the doorway, I'll stand in the doorway to block her retreat, and then we will subdue her, and then
Tie her in a sheet.
tie her in her own sheets.
Yes. So
I don't know what else to do.
follow the same playbook. Yes.
Yes.
It worked so well the first time. I don't see why it wouldn't work again.
So, true, the other guy that basically swaddled while he was out. We didn't have rope to tie him up with.
Use what you got, you know?
When you operate outside your skill set, then sometimes things happen.
I think it was great.
They rolled really well too, so they, you know, they did it.
Yeah, we didn't have any checks below 20, I don't believe.
No. No. So y'all are gonna
Stake out.
hang
Yeah.
out here until
So
he returns.
Yeah, so like, I'll hide in the closet while Elenius hides by the door, and then.
Does the door open in or to open out?
It would open in.
All right.
Perfect.
Well, I thought we'd both be in the closet, and then when she came in, that I could walk in. I'm not sure about the geometry of the room, I guess.
Yeah, like we don't
I
want
thought
to.
that
Right, like
Yeah.
could you hide behind where the door would open?
Yeah, because we don't want to let it. Like we don't want to give her a path to just bolt back out the door and
So
run.
if you open the door, like there would be space behind the door where you could hide. So if she walked in, opened the door, she wouldn't know you were there. So conceivably, if she closed the door like most people, you'd be standing there and the door would be closed. So
Perfect.
the closet's off to that one side, like the bedroom side, which is to the left when you walk in.
Yeah, so I'll either get like, I mean, I don't want to get too far away, so either whether it's like around a corner into that other room or just somewhere that I'm like out of sight from the doorway, but could pop into the room.
and we'll make sure like the windows are locked.
Okay.
So she can't just like fling open a
Out the
window.
window, yeah.
Okay. Any other precautions were taken?
Check the edges of the door and make sure she didn't like leave anything that would make it so it's evident that somebody had already broken in.
Good thinking. I don't like something that across the, opening that would be broken or.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you don't see any kind of like tape or anything that indicated like,
Yeah, piece of string or something.
right. No, you don't see anything like that.
All right.
Perfect.
All right.
All right, we're all set then.
Yeah.
Okay.
On stake.
And while
Yeah.
you guys are staking out,
Uh-oh.
we have to go somewhere else.
All right.
Go.
We've just gone through so many rounds of combat.
Yeah. That was a lot.
Yeah.
That was a lot of rounds.
We're getting to death and murder.
Yep, start with those death saves. and
You guys are
we'll-
gonna be level 5 by the time we get done with our stakeout.
Yeah, but we're going to be like level 5 minions of Veerfold.
Yeah, which isn't great.
No, mind controlled and working for
Yeah.
him.
So, Josh and Mike, can y'all see the page?
Yes.
Okay, so y'all can see where they are.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Then I don't have to actually put you on the page for you to see the page. That's neat.
Yeah.
All right. So where we left off with the other half of the party is that Kater, in his rage, was not interested in being locked up and swiftly made his way out of his cell, and he had essentially broken everybody else out as Malignant and Stavid had come down the steps, helped them out. And so that's sort of where we pick up is, that minute or so later, when who we know, this halfling fella, you overheard his name was Gorby. And then I think I named the other ones. This was Tiriana. She's an elf, and then this human guy is named Jondolfers. So they're of course. Well, Jondolfers and Gorby are very thankful that you have let them out. Tiriana just goes over to the pile of weapons and starts rooting through until she finds her short sword and crossbow, which is why I put them there like that, just to represent her weapons. So she, puts her sword on and straps her bow to her back. And then she starts pilfering through other things. But otherwise, yeah. So they are, Gorby's like, oh, thank you so much. You have freed us. How do we get out of here?
Katero put up a hand and just say, I think it's time to go home. He says in a very drunken voice.
Yes, I agree. We should go home.
Did I see the door shut before I got down the stairs?
I don't think so. I think you had already rounded down the steps and had come down. As far as y'all are concerned, the door upstairs is still open.
Right.
All right.
Where we're going.
Let's be ready for everything.
Where are we going? Wait. What are we doing?
Leaving.
Oh. Okay.
And did the other two pick up weapons?
Jonathan will pick up a. What does he pick up? He picks up. He roots through and he finds like a mace and he picks it up, swing it a little bit. And then Gorby just kind of looks at all the stuff and is like, and then he finds like a little knife.
As long as everybody's got a weapon, there won't, they'll make sure they got weapons and then start heading up the stairs.
All right. So as you start to head up the stairs, the Tiriana says, and it's almost in a whisper, but you can hear it. What is your plan from here?
There, we'll stop. Look back at her. Leave.
How?
He points up the stairs.
There's no exit from this place, you fool.
Oh, I've done it before.
Sure you have.
He shrugs and continues up the stairs. She can stay if she wants. He's not staying here. He's been here before.
All right. Stop it. Are you following?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Okay. All right.
I have to step behind him.
And Katera will wave on Malignant to join.
Oh yeah. Malignant. I mean, again, he like when he heard her whisper, he like looks back at her like, and just shrugs his shoulder and then keeps on moving.
El's muttering elf stuff.
Right. I'm like, I even understand. All right, so let me put these three since I forgot to do that part. Let's see. There we go. Pastes. There we go. Yep. So you round the steps. And I'm assuming exit the steps. When you get back to the main, you come all the way up where you can see over the banister that led down. You see there's no door.
Gonna go over to where a door was, unless anything's stopping us.
Is this thing long gone?
You do not see it.
Oh, good. I was safe.
I'm going to specifically look for it. So if I can try to see it, I will.
Try to see it?
Yeah, just I'm gonna look in all the little like cracks and crevices and wherever that. I don't remember how much I saw, so I might be cheating here, but I do think I witnessed some of that thing.
I'm sure you did too. Since I don't remember, you did.
I guess we were like following orders, but we were still aware of our surroundings, right?
Yes. Yeah. You weren't Yeah, you weren't like just tuned out to everything.
Yeah.
Why can't I find my fella here?
Well, I'm looking for your fella.
Not bad.
If he's
There he is.
kind of visible, I might see him.
Uh, 15. You. So yeah, you do actually. He's kind of dangling from like underneath, not dangling, but like he's on the underside of where like the stairs wind up to the next level. And he's so
How high?
he's
Like pinata high or not a little higher?
it's actually higher than that. These are sort of, think about like grand stairs in a or in a hallway or a master hallway type thing. So he's 30 feet up, just kind of all his legs, arms, tentacles.
Then I will sheathe my sword and take the longbow off my back.
Stop it.
They look at you questioningly.
Do what?
I'll
Look around.
point up. That little thing was messing with their mind.
Terry will drop the maul he was using to open cages and take out a couple of throwing knives, and he's going to continue to walk towards where the opening, the gate door was, but keeping an eye on that thing with knives drawn.
Oh, and this guy's not here anymore, by the way. Sorry.
And he disappeared.
Yeah, he's
So the
not
other
there.
thing we noticed, because that's also new, that he's gone. We were downstairs, I think, when he disappeared.
Correct. Yeah. So he is not there anymore. So okay. So you're moving over, and Stavid's pulling.
Yeah,
up.
I mean, I'll kind of like stay near, but like I'm gonna draw and shoot. So I don't know if this needs to be an initiative order, but
No. Besides, Malignant's looking at you like, "What are you doing?" It's clear he doesn't see what you're what you're doing. But he's got his weapons raised because he's not really sure what's going on, so he's ready. Yeah, 17 will hit.
nice.
Pretty good.
Woo.
Pretty damn good.
for a poorly trained, yeah. I mean, I'm trained in it, but it wasn't my best skill set.
Yeah. So actually, you take, I don't know how careful aim you take, but you aim.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And you hit it, and it just like it goes right through like its tentacled head and just like sticks to the bottom of the stairs, and then the rest of it that was sticking to the underside of the ceiling kind of hangs off. So now its head is it's hanging now with its head with your arrow.
That's
just
a better way to hang.
just
Yeah, and I'll put the bow back on my back and get the sword out.
Terry will give a nod of approval and then continue on to where the door should be.
Malignant nods, and then you hear him, and then he starts talking to you and pointing, and you hear him say something about eat. Like you understand, he says eat, like he figured out eat. And then he's pointing some more, and then he's raising his arms.
I don't know. I don't know if we should eat that. If that's what you're saying.
He looks like he drops his shoulders a little bit, He lowers his javelin, and then he just follows Katera over towards the wall. And Corby's like, "Oh my goodness!" And then he runs after you. So
Yeah, look for. I don't remember. I didn't really write it in the story. I don't remember how I got out here the first time. I know that like I got out. There was a doorway. So I don't know if there's anything evident here indicate a doorway or a way to activate a doorway.
So hang on.
Okay.
I wrote this down because I figured you would ask. So yeah, so what you remember from last time is that you were just running in, panicked, fear, survival mode, whatever. And you got to this hallway. Although again, this hallway's changed a little bit since you were here last time. But and there was like you just were running and you didn't see an entrance. And you kind of scraped against the wall in kind of your panic. And when you did, you noticed that something about the wall didn't seem right. And so you started to feel around for the wall. And you found a means to open the door.
I will start to search for secret doors.
Which is, in fact, actually an investigation roll.
Unfortunately.
You just have to keep up the roll of really good. No. Nope.
You know what? No. Pause. We're gonna use it right now. I want to get out of here.
Burn it quick, man.
Inspiration 18. Yep, do it right now. Because if we get out of here, I don't need to burn it for anything else.
Jesus, you guys are gonna be following us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you start investigating. It does actually take you some time. So it's not an immediate thing. It's not like all of a sudden you just find it.
Right.
But you do notice that no one quote unquote what to look for. You start looking for those, those seams, and what you come to realize is that the door is there. It's just that whatever is masking the door is just invisible. And so as you feel around, you're like, oh, the seams of the door are like, okay, I found one edge, and like you start following it up, and then so you start, so it takes you a few minutes to figure out like, okay,
oh, this is a door. There's a handle.
this is a door. It's just looks just like the wall.
I'll reach to where the handle should be.
And you reach for the handle, and then you remember like there wasn't really a handle to this thing. You just felt like you had to push.
Push.
Yeah. So you so as you're doing all this, because like I said, it's a few minutes of doing this. Stop it. Are you doing anything?
What are you doing? I like kind of get up close and.
He's invested, but he kind of cocks his head as he processes how to respond to that.
The door's gone, right? Like it's a magic door?
Magic door. He repeats in your voice.
You think you can open it?
Open.
And I've got like my back, and I'm like, surveying the room, looking for more monsters and bad guys.
I'm almost there.
Okay. So I'm just watching the room.
Okay. So you're paying attention to the room, and Gorby's like, you're that leads home.
I don't know. He's been here before, so yeah, I guess so.
Are you from? Are you? Surely not. You're not from Iron Trees. I would know that.
Iron Trees? What? No, Cloudforth.
Neither
There's
one
no
knows
role.
yet.
There's no role involved in Iron Trees. Never.
No.
I assume he has no role on Cloudforth.
Right. He has no role on Cloudforth. Yep.
Wait, you didn't.
What is a Cloudforth?
Cloudforth?
Is that Upriver?
No,
Are you from Upriver?
it's in Celia. It's in the in the ocean. Where are you from? Well, above the ocean.
Oh, like we call those islands where we're from.
That's. I don't know. Is that what we call them?
Probably.
It's the bulge. I don't know. Yeah, one of those. Where are you from?
A bulge?
Bulge. Is that how you say it? Actually?
Bulge. The bulge, yeah.
Yeah.
A bulge? He looks down at his gut. What? A bulge?
That's where they call it.
They call your island a bulge?
I mean, I guess.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Bulge Man. Yeah, I'm from Iron Trees.
Yeah,
And-
where is that? Is that in? I'll name. What's like?
For all.
Yeah. So I was gonna name the other one first, but and then go to for all after that.
Rintra?
Thrintra. Is that in Thrintra? Or
No, is that one of the? Is that one of the counties over in? He named some other place.
are you from Feral?
Yeah, aren't you? Is that where you're from? One of the island? Are you a wanderer? Whoa! I thought you were all elves. You're not an elf.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
I'm
indeed.
also not a wanderer. No, we just came from Cloudforth, and I hope we're going back there. Although I do need to
Cloudforth's not
come
one
to
of the
Feral.
islands. Cloudforth is not one of the. Oh, but you said it was a bulge. But that's not elvish.
No,
I am very confused.
I mean there's some elves there, but no, I'm not elvish.
Oh, obviously not. She's elvish. Not very kind either.
And Kater will look over his shoulder and he'll look at the other two and ask in Stavid's voice, "Where are you from?"
That's kind of creepy.
John the First says I'm from Caldern. No idea.
Is that in for all too?
Yes, southeastern for all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
For all, are you from Semicus or Acheron or
no, like
King City?
no, we're yes
Or what?
in the ocean, just south and east of Feral.
West.
Is that right?
Just like straight west.
West, yes, southwest. That's right. There you go. I've been reading maps a little bit recently. For
Well,
the first time.
west of for all,
Yeah, and yeah,
like
far west.
far west of for all. Oh, you meant like way out there. Why didn't you say so?
Yeah, I mean, And yeah. I've never met anybody from Thrall. Is that true? I met somebody from.
As far as you know, nobody's ever claimed it. So
Yeah, I never met somebody from Thrall. It's so far away.
you, all three of you, this is Drondle first, are from this cloud force.
Well, Malignant's actually from another world.
Like another plane existence?
No. Another world. That was my, and I can't remember the details, but we know what world it is, right?
I don't think so. Like, not really.
I don't think. No.
And it's only however Eldrin spun it.
I do know, and one of, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, I think I mentioned Ikelzos. Like, as I was talking about, like, oh, Malignant's telling me all this stuff about himself. And, Ikelzos was at war with, or I might have said it to somebody else in town, like, war with the Archuks, and, Ikelzos is ruined, blah, blah, blah.
Whether we'd remember that, though? He's always saying so.
Do you remember? Yeah. You can decide if you remember that or not.
I mean, I figured out what our world was called, right? Or
Orla?
Yeah.
I think we came across that.
Yeah, I definitely did some research on worlds. That was
Yeah, you definitely got through the introduction.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of reading. It was a big book. Lots of books I had to dig through to get to that book.
Another world.
Yes. Yeah, not a different plane. Still material plane. Different world.
Ooh. So y'all came from another world to rescue us.
Malignant did, yeah. We're just way across the ocean. But we didn't travel far. I'm pretty sure we're still near Cloudforth. I guess the tower traveled.
Did y'all just arrived?
Yeah. Yes, we've been here like a couple minutes.
Well, I've only been here about a day, as far as I can tell. I mean, a rest period. And Corby, I don't think, has been here much longer than that. I never rest. A stout-hearted halfling. Okay, well, maybe once or twice, but always on my guard. Well, and your friend there knows the way out? I take it?
He's
At this point, like, you see Kater, he's like, seems to, now he's like,
he's
starting to push on the, just push.
He thinks he's close. He hasn't done it once before. And he's
Malignant walks over to you, Kater, and he starts just to push with you. He doesn't really, you see him, he's probably not actually pushing on the right part, but he's still pushing because he's like, okay.
Like he's pushing on a hinge.
Yeah, right. It's just like, yeah. Okay. Well, if you,
what about her? What about you? Where are you from? Address the elf.
Does it matter where I'm from?
Are you from Forall too, or somewhere else?
Somewhere else?
And how long have you been here?
You are taking us to Asalia, you say?
Well, I'm not certain. That's where we came from just minutes ago. You know Asalia?
I do. I'm from the Cietris.
Connections.
I've only been here, well, not much longer than these two individuals.
Well, it's good. Kater doesn't really.
Kater will pause in his pushing and look over at her and say, "What did he do to you, lad?"
You looked at her and say that?
Yeah.
You say, what did he do to you?
What did he do? What did he do to you, lad?
He's done nothing to me. The poor fool that he took out. Well, my guess is it's not going well for him.
Kater will look up the stairs, then go back and starts pushing harder.
She looks up the stairs after you.
From my understanding, Kater hasn't talked about it much, but we need to get out of here and come back some other time. Maybe with a much larger.
I am certain I never need to come back here. No. First thing we've been able to agree on, she's absolutely right. We don't need to come back to this place. Nope.
Yeah, Kater will repeat her words in her voice.
Well, we'll see.
Silly good guys.
At about that time, Kater pushes, and then you feel the wall actually, like, you're pushing out, but then you feel it like slide. And you're like, oh wait. You pull your hands back and the door slides. Yeah, well, but you don't feel like you could have just walked up and like slid it. Like there was some amount you had to figure things out, and then like I said, it took you about 10 minutes to like figure all this out. So while this conversation was going on. But yeah, so the door like slides open. And you see an alleyway, but you don't see the flying tulip alleyway.
That doesn't matter. He leaves. Just walk straight out.
I'll follow it, but then
he starts going up the alley just to give space for people to get out.
be more disturbed. Like, oh, Katea, this isn't where we were.
And the other three, and Malignant too, like, of course, like they follow you out. Yeah,
I'll look back. The door we came out of, is this a tower, or is this like a magical door like the one we went through?
It's a magical door just like the one you went through. It stays open.
Once everybody's out, should we shut it?
Tyr will go and see if he can slide it closed.
So if you go to, I mean, the space of the door, you can't, and you don't, it's an open space. If you go like to the left where the door is. You go to do this, and it's like you go. You push right through air. Like there's no wall there.
Shakes his head. And looking up and down the alleyway, which one's like leading to a more main street?
So yeah, it's one direction or the other. Kater, this does seem familiar to you now that you're here.
City rat always knows where he is in the right city. Yeah, he'll head for the main thoroughfare and wave Malignant and Stavidon join. And if the others do, great. Otherwise, he's going for the main street just to get away from this door.
So Gorby and Jondelfers follow you, and Tiriana is looking back at the doorway, but she slowly follows you at kind of a distance. When you get to the main thoroughfare, and you look around, you do realize you are actually still in Cloudforth, but you're in a place that I'm talking slowly because I need to find the name of it that happens to be in this document that I am opening. There it is. Yes. So when you first this is from your story, the Baldy Buck, the inn, which was kind of the first place you had worked before you found the tulip. You're like, the Baldy Buck is like right there, and it's in a different part of Cloudforth than the Flying Tulip. But yeah, so you recognize the Baldy Buck, and then you recognize the buildings around you. You're like, oh, okay, so I do actually know where I am right now. And it is evening. It's not that long after y'all jumped in. Yeah. And so, yeah, Gorby's like wide-eyed, like, whoa, this is a city. You didn't tell me Cloudforth was a city. You said it was a bulge.
It's a bulge city. Yeah.
Bulge city. Such tall buildings around here. And after a few more seconds of getting your bearings, and we're about to head somewhere, you turn around and you look and you see the door close, and it's an alleyway again.
And Kater just breathes a sigh of relief. Shall we go to the tulip? He asks in Calvin's voice.
Tiriana looks at you, Kater, and says, I suppose I'm indebted to you.
And he shakes his head.
And she nods, and she turns around and very stealthily moves away.
I'm surprised. She seemed the type.
Well, so if you're indebted to her, she's just not a friendly gal at all. I mean, just clearly not from Iron Trees. Yeah. So we're going to a tulip? Is that like a bulge? Bulge, it's like a bulge flower?
The tulip is a pub.
Oh, it's a bulge pub. All right. Well, I can use a drink. Oh. He reaches into the pocket. Oh man. Could you spot me a coin or two?
I've got you.
All right. Bulge pub it is.
We'll head to the bulge pub.
Yeah, okay. So you go back across the city and make your way to the tulip. You arrive. You're there. It's. Give a second. switch scenes again. But yeah, it's by now it's probably been a good hour, or even more, by the time everything has transpired. But you're back here. You go in. It's it's getting busier as the evening goes on. You go in. You don't see Olinius or Keldrin.
Check
But
Keldrin.
otherwise, do what?
I'll check Keldrin's room and not there, I presume.
No. But something's out of place.
Yeah, bed sheets are on the floor.
The bed sheets are on the floor. Yes, the bed sheets are on the floor. Which I think I'm thinking Keldrin keeps a pretty immaculate.
It's tidy. It's tidy.
Yeah.
In there. Mm-hmm.
So it is not it's a little, yeah.
I'll do a quick check to see like if there are any scuffs, anything knocked down, and what have you. And see if there's a struggle here.
No, you don't see any like scrapes or cut. Nothing in them. No chips of wood or anything like that.
He'll go out and lock the door back up and head down. I assume the door was locked. I assume I unlocked it. Also something I'm good at. Just like Keldrin. We have some talents in common. And then head back downstairs and enjoy a drink with our newfound friends.
All right. At some point, Chico will come over to you and stick out. He's looking quizzically at you, especially with two new companions. And gives you the. It's odd seeing you here. Well, without Keldrin. Did you see him as he passed through?
We've lost track of him. You haven't seen? When was the last you saw him?
It wasn't that long ago. He was he and the Olinius fellow were taking a rowdy patron out, but then they never returned. He was doing your job, actually, Kater.
How long ago was that?
Probably half an hour back by now, right now.
Do you know which way they went?
Out that door.
He raises his mug to stop it and shrugs. And takes a nice long draft of it.
Glad to hear that they're well enough to be doing that.
Something they've never done in their lives.
Do you think we should go investigate?
Where to?
Don't really know.
He raises his mug again.
Try and track them down, I guess. Ask questions, but too likely to be successful.
Your barman is a cat. I've never seen a tall cat man before.
We know that he's a tabaxi, right? He's a tabaxi.
Yeah. He's a tabaxi, yeah.
Tabaxi. He says in some scholar's voice.
Wait, his name is Tabaxi?
That's the type of person he is.
Oh. Oh, bulge cats are called Tabaxis.
No, we have cats too.
Oh. You just call them cats?
Yeah, small cats. They're cats, but he's a tabaxi.
Big walking cats are Tabaxis.
And this dude's a gnome.
He's a halfling.
Oh, halfling.
Yeah. Halfling with a high voice.
Point at Stavid and say, human. He'll point at himself and say, Kinku. And then he'll point at the halfling and say, halfling. And then point to what's
Chico.
his name here? Yeah, Chico. Tabaxi.
Ah. Got it. Tabaxi. Neat.
Oh. He'll ask as a question in the halfling's voice.
Oh, you're good at that. Are you asking about?
What can you tell me about Throne? That was like a guard's voice. I think it goes down.
Oh, it's I mean, it's a continent. And then it's a realm within a continent. I don't know. I guess we ran out of names or something. But anyway, it's for all within for all. Thankfully, it's not for all city as well, because that would be terribly unimaginative. But anyway, yes. There's several realms. Well, what else do you want to know? It's the land we live in.
Raise a mug to toast and then drink.
Ah. And John Lefers is. It's curious though that. Well, we're both from Ferrol. I'm not from wherever Iron Trees is, but that we're here, and that it hasn't been that long since we were taken captive, and yet now we appear to be many leagues from our home. I don't. Well, I don't know how we're going to get back. But we'd like to get back. Well, I would like to get back. Oh, yes, I certainly would like to get back. No offense to your fair city. Oh, sorry, your bulge.
And they'll say, I think it was actually in Elenius's voice, so we need to go to Ferrol.
But yeah, you don't need to go to. We do. You don't need to. We can make our own way.
Yeah, we need to go.
No, we need. You're home.
No, we need to go.
No. We need to go.
No. We need to go. And he'll point to Stavid and himself. And then he'll point to all of us. We need to go.
You'll look over at John first. John say, I think what he's trying to say is that for some reason you need to go to Ferrol, but you know nothing about it, but you need to go.
Need to go.
Why?
And he's performed it many times now. Go ahead and perform his dream. And the falling and the swishing and the splashing and the voice and of the aboleth and all of that. He'll get up and he'll perform it and then he'll sit down as if that made sense.
But after you do the first couple steps of this, like you hear somebody go, "He's doing it again. He's at it again." And then some people like stand up and they start watching you. And Gorby's like looking around and he's looking back at you. And then he sees like a couple of people like start, to do this as you're getting near the end. And then Gorby like starts to smile like, "This is great." And when you get done, there's another clap as there usually is. And Gorby's like, "Fabulous, fabulous." He's drinking. And Drondelfer is just, he's watching you and he like kind of reaches up and like strokes his mustache. And you are, I mean, no offense, you seem to be troubled. Either that or that was a hell of a performance.
Troubled.
Then guess I'll wait till Stabbin comes back to ask him. He's troubled too. I guess Stabbin get up and go to the bathroom, so he looks at you and says,
Yeah.
your friend has troubles as well. And there are others?
We'll keep chatting. Could even cut over to the others if you want to.
All right. Let's see if Drew's gonna come back and add to that. But yeah, we'll come back. We'll come back to it.
Yeah.
Let's head over to the docks. All right. So you guys are breaking into somebody's house and.
No, we're not breaking it.
We already,
Yeah,
We already broke it.
we
Yeah.
did. We already broke it.
that part.
Yeah.
I mean, is it really breaking in if the door is just open?
I think it still counts. Yeah. Like if you had to open the door.
I mean, you always have to open a door to get in somewhere.
Well, if you had to open
And we
it.
didn't break anything.
Yeah.
We just
Nothing's broken.
I'm pretty sure that's not how it goes.
we did trespass.
That's
But
true.
breaking and entering, we just entered. We're just trespassing.
You broke her trust.
I don't know that
She
there
didn't
was
trust
any.
us to begin with. And really, she started it. So
Got it.
That's all true.
So are we going to? Let's put it this way. Let's say you got here 8 o'clock. What would be the time where you would be like, "I'm done with this. I'm going to do something else"?
the next day,
You sleep here.
Like
Or
if she
not
doesn't
sleep
come
there.
back by morning, I guess.
Okay. So a couple hours later, it's 10 or so. So not super late. There is a the door starts to rattle. You hear the key. Clearly there's a key that's come in, click, turn the key, click. The door swings open. And a figure walks in. And you both have dark vision, so you can make out the form of an Eladrin that probably matches the same one that you saw in the alleyway. Wrong page. Yeah, so she steps in, opens the door so that Elenius is behind the door. She, looks around for a moment, and she goes to close the door.
All right. And when she closes the door, then I'm going to step in the way of the door and push it the rest of the way closed. And we'd have had time to discuss this.
She leaps back from you. So technically, if you like to take an opportunity attack, she does leave your threatened area. Now, I don't know what you have readily available, but
My mace.
so I mean, if your mace was available and you would like to swing at her,
I had my mace and shield ready.
and you'd even have just to try to sweeten the pot here, you'd even have advantage on the attack. So
That's what a good guy would do.
Well, we talked about this in advance. We were gonna knock her out,
Gotta knock her out first.
and then we're gonna tie her up with a blanket.
Sounds like good guy stuff.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Knock her out, tie her up with a blanket. So like, all right, let's see what happens. This was our plan.
Uh-huh.
So I guess we're gonna do the plan that we had.
Yeah. We made
No.
a plan.
when she, and what did you say when you closed the door and she let back? You had said
Oh,
as you're about to knock her out.
what was her name again? Is this Tari?
Yeah.
Says this Tari, we want answers.
Bam.
All right.
And then I'm gonna bop her on the head with a mace
All right.
in a subdual kind of way.
All right. Make a bopper on the head. Kind of hit with advantage.
Advantage, mace. Thinking about it.
Mm.
Oh boy.
Good
Yeah.
hit.
Critical subdual damage.
Sort of critical hit.
I mean, it was technically a crit.
Does it? Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and so you swing, and you catch her, but her head kind of jerks back in the last second. You like clip her shoulder, and she like jumps back. Keldrin, were you gonna do anything?
Yeah,
Because
I was-
you also have a surprise.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop out and obviously I gotta try to help knock her out first.
Okay.
Because that's the plan.
Are you guys sleeper?
No, he's out of those.
Yeah.
Are
I
you
don't-
going to spell slots left?
No, yeah. Or I would have just healed you myself, but I do have a rapier. So I'll hit her with it, or try to hit her with it. But not poke her too hard.
Poker in a non-vital area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll like poke her in the leg or something.
The non-vital part of the leg.
Yeah. Like not
Not in the femoral artery.
right.
Right.
Like in the knee,
For example.
on the kneecap, or in the back of her knee. I don't know, somewhere.
All right.
Anyway,
Look over knee is a really bad idea.
yeah, I won't hit her knee. I'll hit her in the. Okay. Oh, maybe I'll hit her. I don't know. 16.
Pretty good.
Yeah, you have made contact.
Good. What did I do? 11 damage.
Pretty good.
Just that kind of like the knockout kind of piercing.
Right. Yeah. Not going for anything vital.
Right.
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
Non-vital 11 damage.
Yep. I'll just
Yeah.
poke her in the arm or something.
All right. So like Olenius like gets her on the shoulder, and then you appear and like
Yeah. Like
stab her from behind.
Mhm.
And she and she cries out, rogues in the building. And then I guess we should roll initiative at this point.
Okay.
Where am I?
Initiative is-
We're down at the dock.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I didn't. There's not like a map for this, but
Yeah.
I think your character should be on there. Where's my? There it is. Oh,
Oh, creepy crawly. What?
I got to get rid of some things.
Yeah. I hope there's no creepy crawly.
There should.
No, I don't want to get stung again.
Yeah,
Maybe
that
not.
wasn't good. Yeah, if she's got one of those,
Rogues
we're...
in the building. Every building she's in has rogues in it because that's her.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody down the hall's like, I know.
It's like, yeah,
Of course there's rogues.
every
This
time
whole-
you come home, you shout rogues in the building.
Yeah, this whole building's full of rogues, always.
All right. Is that better? That's right. You're 16. Yeah. Man. Poor woman's supposed to come home after a day of work.
So,
It's
days
not
work
mine.
well.
If you
Daggers in
do,
the portals.
if you do bad guy work, this is what happens when you come home.
What? You know, all she really did was throw a dagger on the ground. It's recurrent crime.
Yeah. I mean, she shouldn't have thrown a dagger on the ground. You can't do that here.
So you have stuck her,
Yeah.
and now it's your turn again.
Okay. Are like Elenius and I on opposite sides of the road, we say?
I can circle around.
No, you don't need to. I mean, if you're by the door.
Yeah, and I came out from the other.
Yeah, I can say you have advantage.
Perfect.
Or I guess not, because she stepped away. So she'd actually be out of reach.
Right,
Yes.
because she's not in Elenius's reach, so no advantage. All right, well, do I want to do? I want to do this.
I stepped away toward the closet and then got beamed from the closet.
Yeah. No, let's do this. She's not gonna. Because I'm gonna just like poke her in the other arm. Maybe.
Sure are.
Yeah, it seems
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
Okay. 6 more. Just gentle piercing.
Non-violent damage.
Yep.
Seems pretty violent.
Wow. What are you doing?
Well, you see, we have to get you unconscious first, and then we'll do the rest. So just.
Good guy stuff.
Are you doing anything else, Josh?
No. This is great. I'm like a swashbuckler.
You're just gonna Misty step on out of here.
Oh, that'd be really
Yeah.
sad.
My dust.
Can you Misty step through a door?
I don't know. That's what I'm actually about to find
Oh,
out. That's what I'm looking up.
Looking
right
it
now.
up real quick. I think you have to be able to see where you're going.
I
for
think it's
Misty
within
Step.
line. I think you have to have line of sight.
Yeah.
I feel like that's true.
Yeah, I think you can risk it with
No,
teleportation, but not Misty Step.
Yeah. Tell
Yeah, that you can.
If you could just Misty step through doors, that'd be pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, then she says, it was only a simple job. You brought this on yourself. And then she turns around. And she
Uh-oh.
punches Keldrin in
Ow,
the face.
ow.
For
Ow.
9.
What?
9
9.
punch damage. And Keldron,
Ouch.
you must make a Constitution saving throw.
You guys are fighting a monk.
Oh,
This
man.
is no good. This is no good.
This is bad for you.
Ooh, yep.
We're gonna get knocked out and thrown into a blanket now.
I told you, half of this party was gonna end up dead, and we didn't know which half. It's this half.
Yeah, so she like turns around and she like just punches you right in the face.
Why don't you hit someone in the nose? Rude.
And you are stunned.
Good.
And then she slides away from you.
Uh-huh.
And she brings up a knee attempts to bring it up into Olenius.
It is not.
Clanks your armor.
Got that shield.
But then
Boy.
she like hit Keldron, spun around, kneed you, and then her left hand comes up from the other side.
Wasn't ready for that.
No, it's just a flurry of blows. You can never be ready for that.
Forgot to add the bonus, so that should be. Oh nope, but the other one also missed. So she hits off your armor and says, "It was only one job."
We need to know about this job.
Then you could have asked.
Well, do you want to talk?
I think we're past that point.
It's a shame.
Some good macing.
But I'm rolling the dice, so
Heck, you hit her.
Yeah.
That's good.
I hit her 3 more times. Like that'll be like one punch.
Yeah. You almost got her.
Yeah, she's I mean, she's
bruised.
She's bruised and
bruised.
she's bruised and bleeding, and yeah.
Was she bruised before the round started?
No.
Oh, she just became bruised.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Cauldron, stop being stunned anytime now.
Not yet.
Because this next round's not going to be great.
I feel like I might still be stunned.
You are in fact still stunned.
I thought so.
When her turn is over, you will be unstunned.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're like shaking it
My
off. Yeah. I guess you'll
I'll stand.
If I survive this round, then I've got an idea. That's a miss.
Okay.
You're a heavily armored fella against somebody swinging at you with their fist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's she can't seem to get through your armor. Every time she comes up for your face. Don't you have a shield?
Yeah.
Yeah, every time she goes for your face, you
The 17s are definitely shield blocks.
Yeah. Bloody clerics. It's your turn.
All right. I
Says you can leave, and we can call it fair.
why don't we stop the
I inconvenienced you, and you've now inconvenienced me, and
maybe we shouldn't have started with a fight, but what if we stopped and talked about where you got this job from?
Are you attempting to persuade her?
Um,
You feel like you're gonna have to roll some dice to.
yeah. Yeah, I can try some persuasion. Can I do persuasion and dodge?
Only if dodge is a bonus action.
It is not. It's just regular action.
Persuasion is an action.
It is an action. I think that I am going to take the dodge action and let my friend do the persuasion.
That's right.
And to keep her attention on me for her violence.
All right. Keldrin, you're
We can do what we're good at here.
Yeah. Yes, I agree with my friend. Perhaps I apologize. We should not have started with the fight. It's just when we had your companion unconscious earlier, it worked out really well. He was very instrumental in helping us find our way here, and we were really, our real hope was to just get some information from you. We were mistaken in thinking we had to knock you unconscious first in order to get that information. We see that now. So perhaps we could, as my friend said, just take a seat, all of us, and talk for a little bit. Find out why we were all sent to this strange tower. We can all learn about each other. Wouldn't that be better? And I'll try to persuade her that that's a better course of action. I am inspired to persuade her that that is a better course of action.
Yeah, you.
That's twice as good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
was hired for the job. I don't know why. Just leave. Leave.
Could you at least, we will leave momentarily. Could you at least tell us what you know about the person who hired you for the job?
Why would I do that?
Well, whoever, I know you may not know him very well, but we have a friend who earlier in his life was, faced all sorts of torture and mistreatment and other terrible things at the hands of one who has something to do with that tower where you were supposed to send us. And when he saw that happen again, well, it was such a traumatic experience for him that the poor man shouldn't have to go through that again. I know you didn't mean to do it, and it wasn't you who did it. It wasn't. You're not responsible for that, but you see, our friend, he had to endure such terrible things at the hands of the one who at least has something to do with us going there, and we're just hoping for him to not have to ever deal with that again.
I'd like to try to persuade her again.
Sure, I would love to.
See if she has heartstrings she can pull on.
Yeah, I'm tugging. I am not doing that well. I'm
I
trying.
am inspired.
Maybe she doesn't have heartstrings.
Maybe
Can you give other people your inspiration?
I think that's only for bards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could inspire you.
Inspiration was something you could give to other people.
Well. Was your friend one of those poor saps in the tulip?
Yes. He is. And
Did he go through the portal?
did. We all did.
Oh, two of you came back.
Yes.
Or did you all come back?
We could not get the others out. Their minds were taken over and they were forced to march themselves down the stairs into who knows what horrors would await them down there.
Well, then they're probably already dead. So go back to the tulip and have a drink in their name. Raise a glass.
Oh yeah?
Is that a real thing? What page
That's
is
a
that on?
real thing.
What page is that on?
Additionally, if you have inspiration, you can reward another player for good role playing, clever thinking, or simply doing something exciting in the game.
What
you
page is
go.
that on?
That is on page 125.
Uh-huh.
In the left-hand column, third paragraph down, fourth paragraph down.
Two. Well, look at that.
Yeah.
Paragraphs you never read.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not how I thought it was, but yeah.
Glad we looked.
So were you trying to inspire me to convince her some more?
Well, I was gonna give you my inspiration. I am inspired by you.
Oh, okay. I see. That's how it works. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. There we go. There we go.
Pull those heartstrings.
Uh-huh.
Apparently there were
heartstrings.
heartstrings.
Heartstring pulling.
Yeah. Our poor innocent friend. Think of him.
She looks down at her bruised and battered arms.
I'm sorry, it should not have come to that, but when you see a friend go through such terrible things, sometimes you act in ways that you normally wouldn't.
We certainly are acting in ways that we normally wouldn't.
So what is it that you want to know? And she takes a cautious step back from you, Elise. And back from you. So she's
We're all equidistant from each other.
yeah. What is it you wish to know?
We just want to know more about whoever this is that would want us in that place, so that we can find out why and perhaps put a stop to them and stop them from inflicting that terrible torture and trauma on any other people.
Yeah, whoever put us in that situation did that intentionally.
Well, from what I hear, you've made you've drawn a lot of attention to yourself. I know who you are. Who in Cloudfort doesn't know who you are?
It's true. We are quite well known here in Cloudforth.
I would not be so proud.
I don't wish for fame.
Then you shouldn't have gotten on the ship.
I
We
didn't
didn't-
want to get on the ship. I wanted nothing to do with that ship. I wanted to stay on dry land where I was nice and safe and didn't have any strange things happen. And yet somehow we ended up on that ship. And now here we are.
We needed to save Langley. And we did. We couldn't save everyone, but we could save him.
Now we're trying to save our friend from a much worse fate even than what Langley would have faced.
Well, and if I reveal what it is, you'll leave?
It'll be like we were never here. And we will forget.
I don't know if that's true or not.
Soon. Soon it will be like we were never here. And we will forget about this place, put it out of our minds. We will not bother you again.
I do have one spell slot left.
You might have to fix Keldrin's nose, though.
So I'm
gonna worry about
not
her.
going to be seen in the tulip like this. So
She did kind of, it did kind of move to the side a little bit. Yeah, it's, it needs a little straightening.
Well, that's 6 hit points back.
To her?
Yeah.
Oh, so. She nods at you. From time to time, I am employed to do certain tasks. And as long as I'm able to keep a low profile, then I'm able to carry out these tasks, and I am rewarded for them. It's a dangerous business, but a profitable one. Trust me when I say, once you leave here, you won't find me. But in the meantime, there's a... Don't really know why I'm revealing this, but I suppose if you come across them, you'll not survive anyway. So, there's a half elf. I met him years ago, and he noticed I had certain skills and certain ways to move about, and he gave me a simple task, and I did it. And as the years have passed, my task became slightly more complicated. And I would not say I work for him exclusively, but I'm reliable, and his payment is reliable. So it's enough. But I don't think he's from Cloudforce. He does not appear to have any place around here that I've been able to find. I like to know who I'm working for. Near as I can tell, he's from some other, well, I don't think he's from another plane of existence, but he has a means to travel that is beyond our rather simple means here in Cloudforce. It's not much. As I said, is how we communicate. He finds me. And she looks very aggravated saying that. He tells me the task in a few words. Tells me when I need to have the plan executed. On this particular night, he asked me to retrieve a dagger that fool Chico has in his place. He just had it in a drawer. I don't even know what it was. It was just some dagger. He asked me to retrieve the dagger and bring it and be at this precise location in the alleyway at the time. You followed out Achilles. And is he dead, by the way?
Well,
No.
Unless something terrible has befallen him since we left him, no. He should be fine.
It's a shame. Anyway, you followed him to the alleyway, and well, the precise time the doorway opened. That was my task. I didn't ask why. Didn't care why. That's how my employment works.
How long have you worked for him?
No, as I said, we go back several years. It's not regular, as I said. It's once every few months. Sometimes I envision he had died, but no, then he appears again. I don't think he is what we would say sane of mind. I don't think he is quite all within his faculties, but he is quite powerful.
What makes you think that he's not sane?
Well, he talks to himself a lot. I would even wager to say he seems to be conversing with himself. I mean, as in having a conversation with himself. And over the last few years, his behaviors has become a little more strange, peculiar.
Interesting.
Have your jobs for him also become more peculiar over the last few years?
Well, I will say that what I had to do tonight was certainly a unique experience. Usually you just ask me to, well, perhaps we shouldn't disclose too much information. But regardless, yes, what I did tonight was, I had never done something this simple. Which again goes back to, you are noticeable. If he's paying me to do what I did tonight, I'm not sure that you want to be as proud of it as you are.
I'm proud of it.
Well, you're not. You're not proud of it.
So you imagine that we've drawn his attention.
Certainly appears that way.
Describe the person we saw standing on the stairs. Like, is that him?
Yes. So you did see him.
We did. I didn't know that we saw him.
And he didn't kill you.
He didn't.
Oh, I sent him fleeing.
Of course you did. And if he didn't kill you, then you were of interest to him. And again, I'm not sure that's where I would want to be.
I don't want any of this. It's unsettling news. We need to get away from here. But I don't know how to get off of Cloudforth without going through the teleportation circles that we have set up using our passes.
You think leaving Cloudfort is going to allow you to escape him?
No, but I think that it'll let us escape our immediate danger and possibly regroup a little bit. We need to know more than we do. I don't mean to escape. That's not what Saloon wants of us. That's not the mission that Helm imposed upon me.
A righteous fellow, I see.
I mean, we might consider escaping. It's not. I wouldn't say it's completely off the table.
Well,
But it sounds like he's the sort of person that will find us whenever he wishes.
sounds like he did find you.
Once, so far, yes.
Well, I wish you luck.
We may be needing some of that.
I mean, I don't wish to lose a wealthy employer, but at the same time, as I said, he has become a little more peculiar the last few meetings.
These days get stranger. Do you know how to get from here to Barol or to Thrintra?
A boat?
It'd be so long on a boat, though.
Teleportation?
So far away. That is a much better way to get there, I think.
A flying ship?
We were on one of those. It wasn't that much faster than regular boat.
It's a long swim.
definitely not swimming there. I can tell you that much.
I apologize again for the violent start to this. It's not our way.
As I
If
said,
our paths do cross again, we'll be under better circumstances.
we'll see. She points towards the door. She holds her hand out towards the door.
Well, yes. Farewell, then. And, as you say, don't expect that we'll see you again.
I hope not. For any of our sakes.
Have a good evening. Walk out the door.
Yep. I'll walk out behind him.
The door closes. Then you hear the lock.
Gonna do anything anyway, but it makes her feel safe.
There's some like people out in the hallway too. They're looking at you, and they see you and they scuttle back inside and close the door.
Agreed. Oh, well, okay.
Door locks. You hear another door lock. Another door lock.
Unfriendly building full of rogues.
You attacked her in a lair. Should have used her lair action.
Oh man, I know. It's a good thing she didn't. I think maybe.
Dude,
Well,
their actions?
But say it was her home. Maybe she had a lair action somewhere.
she might have. Well, yes. Back to the tulip then, shall we?
Yes.
I'm going to explain this. Embarrassing.
She hit you really hard.
She hit me very hard. Hurt a lot.
I'm really glad she didn't hit me.
Why did she? Yeah, she kept punching your shield.
Yeah, because I kept putting my shield between me and her.
I should get one of
Her
those.
fists were terrifying.
Yes.
So you make your way back to the tulip, where I don't know if Stavid and Katera have gone anywhere. You're muted, Suf.
I am muted. Yeah, Katera's in his cups.
So we
His,
walk, yeah. So we walk in
little
and
slosh.
see him there.
He's just tipsy.
Yeah.
He's drinking a little more than normal.
You're alive. I mean, you're alive.
He gets up, sloshes as he brings over his pint and sloshes it on Keldrin as he hugs him.
Yeah, stop it. I thought for sure we wanted to get you out of there, and I thought for sure you're going to be trapped there. And how did you?
I need your friends.
How did you get out? Who are you? Wait, greetings. Who are you?
I am Gorbulus Stumbletoe, and he falls over.
Oh. What?
He's quite drunk.
Where did that one come from? How did you?
It's a halfling or a gnome?
Halfling.
Halfling.
Okay, wait. Tell me all. Okay. A drink, please. Yes. Tell us all about. How did you get out?
Wave over to Stavid.
Yeah, it was quicker than I expected. We went down, found these guys, and And then Kater, I mean, he knew the way. It took him a moment to get the door back open, but he knew the way. He went straight for the wall, and it's kind of a hidden secret door kind of thing. And he opened it, and we came out in a different place, but it was still here in Cloud Force.
But you didn't come back out into the alley where we went.
Not the alley, no. No, that part was weird. I'm still not sure what happened. And these guys are from For All.
Wait, what?
Yes,
For all?
I'm John DeFers.
You're from For All?
For all?
Wait, how did you... And you found them... Where did you find them?
They were downstairs in the dungeon area.
Dungeon area.
How did you get in the dungeon?
Were you
Pointing
asking?
to-
Pointing to the people from For All.
No, John DeFers.
Yeah, John the First.
Yeah, the other one's out.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I was walking the streets. I'm a constable. I don't know if you have constables, but
Yeah.
I'm a constable in my town, and I was doing my nightly walkthrough, and I was I felt myself doing it, walking somewhere, but it was against my will, and I stumbled into this. He looks over at Kater, doorway, and from there I proceeded to just walk down and get in the cell. I'm not sure why that happened, besides it was definitely magic. I'm also not sure why I was... Well... Anyway.
I wonder why you were selected. Where are we supposed to find in For All?
Stavid was supposed to go to For All for some reason that we don't really know about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't remember if we had.
There was a person.
I don't remember if we shared that information with each other or not.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think it was
we did.
auto ship, right? Like we had a.
I have it written down on my character sheet, so I thought we had shared
Oh,
it.
yeah. Oh, Elodie. Yes, Elodie. Elodie Everstrong is supposed to
Yeah.
be in For All. And Stavid is supposed to find her there.
Yeah.
So you're looking for a woman?
Yeah, do you know Elodie?
Yes, have you ever heard of Elodie Everstrong?
You're from the same continent.
I mean, our bulges are relatively small. Yeah, it makes sense.
I can't say that I do. But
We have to find her in For All somewhere. Is For All very big?
it's sizable.
You walked into a doorway, and you were in a cell in this place that we went, and then you walked back out, and you were here.
Yes, it was surprising to me too.
I want so. Elenius and I were talking earlier, and we'll fill you in on what we've been up to momentarily. And but we were talking earlier about needing to get out of Cloudforth. Is there? I mean, if they came from For All into that room, then there must be a way out of that room into For All, right?
Do you think that if they opened that door, then it would have opened to For All instead of opening to Cloudforth?
Perhaps, or maybe there's another door somewhere in there that Kater doesn't know about because he was drawn to the door of his home.
It could be. Can we go back there and open that door back up?
Oh, I not soon. We were.
Where is the door that you came through to get back here?
Well, it opened up in the on the. I'll explain the side of town it was on. I can't describe it as detailed.
So it wasn't in the same alleyway?
No, it was.
So we would have to go down different alleyways in the city looking for an invisible door? This doesn't seem possible.
This is the place that we checked out the one time, right? Like, I'm guessing.
Yeah, was it the same place that come out the first time?
Yeah, so we'd gone down that and we looked and remember we found nothing, but yeah, it came out that same spot this time. But I didn't think about maybe it's because Kater opened the door that it might go different places depending on who opens the door. It's definitely magic. I mean, you can't close the door once you open it. It just closes on its own. We tried.
But you opened the door after it closed.
Well, from the inside where there's walls.
Kater, do you still have the dagger? I wonder if we can get back in with the dagger like we did the first time.
When you say get in, you really didn't want to go in the first time.
No, it was terrible in there and frightening.
Yeah.
But you made it out.
With a deal of luck, I think. It was touch and go.
Maybe it's not a good idea. I was just thinking perhaps that would be a way to get to For All where you need to go. We can't get any other way.
You must be batshit crazy.
I did get hit in the head very hard. So that could be part of it. I may not have all my wits about me.
So I mean, I agree. We got to get out of here. We need to get these guys back to For All, and I guess I'm supposed to head there anyways. But there's got to be a better way than going back into that place. At least, I don't know. We go back in there. We need to take a whole army with us.
Why don't you guys just get a boat? I mean, it's a long voyage, but
Yes, it's
just
so long at sea. Far too long to be at sea.
I don't think has anybody ever sailed to For All from here.
No, all the sailors I've talked to here have not gone any further than Sietris. No one voyages from here by sea all the way to For All or Thrintra.
and again, you do know that, like, in the past, there are tales of people that have sailed, around the world. That's why we know about what's around the world, but it is not right. But as far as knowing anybody, yeah.
All trade routes.
I mean, it could be done maybe, but how long would it take? Didn't we say it would take like months?
I think months.
Yeah.
Ter will get up and he'll go rummage in Keldrin's backpack to pull out the fake forgery that they created and slam it down on the table.
Maybe that's the best way. Also, we might need to try to leave sooner rather than later because
Yes.
we have drawn the attention of someone who is apparently quite powerful and has ways to find us and is not sane and is becoming less sane as time goes on.
It wasn't it Saloon that had said the name Veerfold?
Mhm.
Where so in Saloon's voice, Veerfold. Or the voice that we perceive.
Yeah.
The person on the stairs.
Yes. Careful. Who?
That's who hired us.
Fox.
Who hired
Zestari.
Zestari?
The one who punched me in the face.
She's the one who dropped the dagger.
Yes, we found her.
She just sucker punched you?
More or less.
She retaliated.
We were trying to knock her unconscious so we could roll her up in the bedding and get information.
Yeah.
Oh, so you deserved it.
No, I didn't deserve it.
I think that we.
Look, we ended up having a nice conversation. She told us things about Veerfold and her work for him, and also warned us that he can find those he's looking for. And that
You got her to tell you all that after she punched you in the face?
yes,
After we hit her.
we all realized that perhaps it was better to not come to blows and just talk. And she also indicated that even if we do get away from Cloudforth, we might not be safe from him, even if we go far away, because, as she said, he has means to travel far beyond what we can do here, even with our
He doesn't live in
teleportation.
Cloudforth.
No, he does not live in Cloudforth. He doesn't live anywhere, or can go wherever he wants, whenever he wants.
She's not aware of where he lives, and he can go wherever he wants. But so far,
You guys have made an enemy of this guy.
But we didn't even really do anything.
I mean, what we did tonight didn't help.
She did say we shouldn't have gotten on the boat, which I tried to tell everyone getting on a boat was a bad idea.
It's just jealous.
But she did know who we were.
She is right. Well, everybody knows now, and that's where we got to get out of here because, yeah, everybody's telling us this. I mean, the churches won't even talk to us anymore. So it's time to leave.
What did you do?
I don't know. They just said,
I don't know.
we like you, but get out of here. That was kind of the gist I got.
And we
What
didn't
kind of
even really
churches
do
do you
anything.
have around here?
I know.
It was a
Right?
good one. It was Saloon.
Exactly.
Was that right? Was that...
Saloon?
They were nice. They're sweet about it. They're like, yeah, we wish you the best. Please don't come back. In so many words.
See,
What did you?
We didn't do anything. All we did was the city was being attacked. We got on a ship. We tried to save some of the citizens. It was a flying ship. And we fought off some terrible plant creatures and flew the ship back here, and we were just trying to save some of the townspeople. That's really all we did.
Huh.
Well, and we brought Malignant back with us.
Say any points of Malignant and the Malignant.
Yeah. Malignant doesn't
Hey.
cause any problems whatsoever. He's just a visitor.
Hey, what happened to your nose?
Is that Malignant?
Yeah, he's looking at you.
A terrible, mean woman punched me very hard in the nose for no good reason.
Punch her back.
No. We decided to talk instead.
She punched you. Okay.
I hit her with her mace.
Yeah.
He hit her with the rapier.
Yeah, Elenius hit her with a mace. I was just trying to help subdue her, and she punched me in the face. And I think if she had punched me once more, I might have died.
But I'm sure that sounds like super melodramatic the way he says it.
That's good.
Okay.
Yes, and also, he was extremely quick. Elenius hit her once with the mace, and she tried to punch him 5 or 6 times.
His nose not broken.
No, she kept punching his shield.
She's not very bright.
No. Very fast, very strong. Not very smart. I don't know if she had never seen an armor and a shield before. She didn't seem to know what to do.
Maybe you should get shield.
I think I should get a shield, yes.
I used to carry one, but I don't know. Didn't like carrying a piece of wood.
Yeah, there are places here where you can get metal shields.
No.
Maybe we should get you one of those.
Okay. I'd give it a try. Sorry, y'all doing it. Blaine, we're just talking.
You know.
What's our plan?
Leave Lockforth.
Yes.
Just gonna jump, see where it takes me.
Yep.
I mean, that is one way.
Anyways.
There's one way to leave, yeah.
Yeah. Some people have left that way before, I've heard.
Yeah. Not of their own volition.
No.
I know Kater's going to bring the dagger back and see what he can find out about what Agnes? Yeah, what Agnes could potentially do for us.
Sorry, I heard nothing actually. Go ahead.
Sure. Kater's going to bring the dagger back and then see potentially if Agnes can help in any way or has any information.
You gonna wait till the morning?
Yeah, whenever I was supposed to bring it to her.
Okay.
Or whatever. Yeah, it's not going to be tonight. He's not in a state to be meeting anything emotionally and sobriety.
Okay.
I mean, otherwise, I don't see why we don't just get some documents, forge them, get a teleportation by order of the whoever, by order of the person we like the least,
I am pretty good at forging
who has
stuff.
the most power.
I'm pretty good at forging stuff.
Combined, you
Yeah,
can
I
forge
bet we
anything.
could really forge some stuff. Or we could try to go through the tower. and get.
That's the route you guys want to go. I can roll a new character. Kater is not optionally going back.
I think that's if we find ourselves back in the tower, maybe somebody else opens the door, but I don't think we
Want to go
seek
in
out
there?
the tower.
No, I don't want to get in that tower again for another like 10 or 11 levels, and then we can just.
I mean, last time that we dealt with a level 20 mage, they were on our side and they still killed us. And so this would be a level 20 mage trying to kill us and killing us. I think that's a bad idea.
I mean, what I remember is I did one spell at him and he ran away.
It's true. Yeah, why'd you flee then? You made the guy run away.
Yeah. I don't know. Should have just stayed.
Could have become your tower.
Yeah.
All right. Well then.
Well, I guess, yeah. So maybe forge documents is
Yeah.
the first thing we'll try and see how that goes.
Plan A,
If not,
long boat ride, plan B, plan C.
Well, we've got all these people that need to get back to For All.
Yeah.
So, how about specifically the plan is forge documents to teleport to For All, so we can get our people back to where they go.
Yep.
And then, like, do we even know what part of For All to start looking at, or we're down to like a giant continent with great. Maybe this person has some level of fame somewhere. Otherwise, we'll be on the right continent. Like,
Yep.
that's the step in the right direction.
Yeah, it's a lot. We'll be a lot closer to her than we are here.
You might be able to gain a few levels, when you're looking for her,
That's right.
just
That's the searching alone
Take these guys home and
of the world.
so. All right.
Yeah. So like,
Well then.
yeah. So the documents will be something like, oh, we've, whoever, what identities we come up with for ourselves have been tasked with returning these Feralians back to their home. So we're escorts from Visalia, sent to do our duty, get them home, and then we'll be back.
All right. We will see what happens the next morning.
Yeah.
Next time.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, everybody, and watching. And look, we all, both halves of the split party survived for now. So yeah, we'll be back with, I don't know, maybe we'll be back next week with something, and maybe we'll be back in 2 weeks with more D&D. So whenever we're back, we'll see you next time. Night, everyone.